Well, I'm playing against Armies of Mordor. I hope that's Isengard. Alright, well, I'm guessing it's Isengard is Armies of Mordor, so I'll just ask him right after we... So yeah, I'm going to try to do the fist again. Fisticuffs, as it were. And I'm going to shut off my monitor right now. Monitor's off, so I cannot see what anyone is saying. Oh, it looks like we're in a mirror match here. Is that you? Chlorophyllia. Yeah, I keep this. Armies of Mordor. Making sure. Okay, so yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of early plays so here, so if he might actually, if he's got turn 1 Dork, turn 2 Chlorophyllia, I think I'm going to be too far behind to deal with him. Plus, I didn't draw Chaos Key to deal with his fists, so these games should go pretty quick. He didn't have a turn 1 Dork either, so I guess that I'm in pretty good shape here. I'll be playing the first Chlorophyllia, so that makes me feel pretty good. And I'll be opening up with Fist versus him. Ooh, he's in Ruby. That's interesting. Okay, this is kind of interesting. A little bit more. Huh. And no plays still. So I definitely go Chlorophyllia here. I wonder if he's doing the Ruby wild aggro is what it looks like maybe, and he just didn't draw any 1-drops. We are not able to play Gas Troll, so I'm not sure that that's really a great choice now. I mean, I guess you still have Pack Raptor and some other things. Although I don't think that's the right champion, so I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe he's trying to do some tech. That seems pretty good. I've considered playing Chosen in here because, you know, it's going to haste all my guys into play for sure. I don't think it'll matter though, because I'm going to play this Fist and he's going to start losing his mind. Next turn I can play a Root Dancer and then buff my own Fist. And buff my own fists. That's when it is my fists turn into like the Hulk fists, you know? I'm sure you've seen those out at the stores, right? This is actually the first fist I've gotten to play in the fist deck. It's kind of exciting. Yeah, okay. Buffs his guy. He can't really swing in. I might actually go with the Battle Beetle next. No, I think I'd rather Root Dancer and swing with the 9/9 Fist. That seems better to me, actually. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do before combat. We'll go ahead and get our life. I think I'd rather throw away Chlorophyllia at this point to our secret lab than actually cast it. So let's go to combat and let my Fist go ahead and do the work that he does so well. Going to our second main phase here, so we're going to play our secret lab. I'd like to see what my next card is now. So I'll go ahead and see what it is. I'm going to throw away Chlorophyllia because I can use that wild shard to buff Fist some more, or buff my Beetle. I'll probably actually spread out the love and buff Beetle in case he has a Chaos Key or something. Although Chaos Key is going to be kind of slow at this point in the game, I kind of got off to a really good start here, so... Swing back with his own 7/7, sure. Chlorophyllia, okay. Be really nice to draw a Chaos Key here. He should probably swing with both of his guys, actually. Of course, then I swing back. That's a lot of damage. I'm pretty far ahead, so... I can move this down a little bit. This might be in my portrait. Yeah, that's what I would do, too. And there's no reason for me to block this at all. I'll take the 9. That's fine. I'm going to swing back for 11, unless he plays something in his second main phase here, which he does not. Should I swing back for more than that? Chlorophyllia, which I can throw away. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buff Fist, although it may not be advisable. So he might have the answer in hand. But that's a lot of damage I'm going to push through here on this turn. Play my Battle Beetle in the second main phase, and then Secret Lab also. So we'll go ahead and go to our attack step. 13 damage seems pretty good to me. So he'll swing back for 9. I'm still way ahead. Second main phase, we'll play Battle Beetle here. Just completely untargetable, and I can block off 2 of his points of damage. Let's go ahead and Secret Lab here, because Chlorophyllia is really useless to me at this point. I'm already at my threshold. I think I'm going to throw away the Chlorophyllia and keep the Secret Lab. Untargetable Battle Beetle with flying seems pretty good to me. So he can't really stop my Battle Beetle here because it's got flying. I can take 9, no problem. He might have burn in hand though. If he has burn to the ground, 9 plus, he can deal 7 more. 9 plus 7 is 16, which isn't enough. He has the 2 threshold for burn to the ground. He can't attack with his Wild Root Dancer. I mean, he can, but I'm going to block it because he can't get my Battle Beetle. Plan C, interesting. Okay. So he's going to play lots of dudes, of course, which all have haste. We've talked about this deck. So that will be, I can block. So I'm going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. 14 plus 9. So I have to block his 9/9 with my Battle Beetle, I think, because that'll be 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I have to block his Lord Alexander with my Battle Beetle. So I will only take 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14. So I should take 14 here. And he should have no resources. Even though it shows he has resources, he played Plan C, which means he should have no resources here. So that should be good game. Let's just go to attack phase and see what happens here. So he has 0 resources, so he shouldn't be able to cast anything at this point. So that is game 1. So that came down to the wire for sure. I would have liked to have been a little bit faster out of the gate there, but obviously I was just a turn ahead of him, so... Okay, challenge me. My spell shield. Fisticuffs spell shield. Very risky what he's doing. I mean, I respect it, for sure. I kind of wonder if he's running Burn to the Ground in there. And I wonder how many Plan Cs he's running in there as well. This would be... This is fine. So we'll keep this. We may end up drawing a lot more Pack Raptors than we want to, though. So we'll see. I only run one in this deck. And mostly for the other decks that are out there that try to make you draw out cards. This Pack Raptor kind of keeps my head above water, as it were. So there we go. And Pack Raptor. I wonder if at this point he's like, is this the same deck? Fortunately, I'll have no turn 2 play here right now. He's got his turn 2 Chlorophyllia, I'm guessing. Or Lord Alexander, that works too. So now I have no attack phase. Turn 2 Lord Alexander is pretty strong. It's a nice 3/3 body, gives everything haste, all those big dudes haste. He could be playing a Fist in his deck as well. I have really no other plays here this turn, unfortunately. So just go ahead and skip attackers, because I can't attack a Pack Raptor into a 3/3. Chlorophyllia on the next turn, though. Well, I think I'd still rather Chlorophyllia, just to get ready to play like the big creatures. Honeycap will get really big too, which will be good. There's his Wild Root Dancer. Nice thing about his deck too is that the Howling Brave will actually, even though he's given up all his resources, he can still get resources out of that Howling Brave. Hasted Wild Root Dancer, that seems pretty good to me. So it looks like I'm taking 7 here. That's a pretty quick turn. Turn 3, that's really strong. Definitely like his deck. Drawing a resource isn't horrible here. Unfortunately, I'm going to be taking a lot more damage here. I might be a little bit too slow to play. So I can play the Root Dancer. I think I might have to. I might have to chump off his Lord Alexander with a Pack Raptor here. I think I'd still rather Chlorophyllia. He doesn't have removal. I can get the Pack Raptor bigger if I can save him a turn. He could plan C here. I think I really do need the blocker, actually. So we're going to play the Wild Root Dancer just in case he plans C's here, because that would be game. So I'll try to hang on. And that will give, if I can get Pack Raptor buffed, I'm really on the back foot here, so I have really no attacks to make at this point in the game. If he attacks in with his Wild Root Dancer, I'll probably go for that trade. Yeah, that's who I would buff as well. Rage Fire to my Root Dancer. It's very Plan C. Yeah. That's probably going to be it for me. Well, with 2 guys. I have to block the 5/5, I think. Let's see. I'm taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I have to block the 5/5 to survive another turn, but it won't matter because I can't. Yeah, this is a good game. Because I can't, he'll just, no matter what I draw in the next turn, it's too slow this game. That was a pretty amazing draw for him, for sure. To get that stuff just bam, bam, bam right in a row. That's a god hand draw right there. Yeah. So the only thing I have to play here is like this Honeycap, which won't matter. So I won't deny him the satisfaction of attacking in. Quick games, quick games. I'm sure my wife will be happy. This is just, yeah, that was just too much, just way too fast for me. I felt like I was in a good spot with that Pack Raptor, but apparently not. Oh, he even buffed one of his robots. So just out of spite, I'm going to kill that Root Dancer, because it wouldn't have mattered anyways. Yeah, I didn't even get to use my champion power. Whew! Alright, game 3, here we go. On to game 3, it all comes down to this. Something good. No! Oh! No, I can't keep this at all. That's horrible. That's just not... Yep, okay, well, let's see if we can do better. This is going to be too slow, I just know it. Chaos Key. I got the Fist. I got the Chlorophyllia. I got a Root Dancer. That's 6. Oh, I really don't want to keep this. I think I have to, though. Yeah, I'm going to. I need to draw like a mana dork here. That's what needs to happen. So far, this whole tournament, I haven't had turn 1 mana dork, turn 2 Chlorophyllia either. That's kind of disappointing. I haven't seen that happen for me yet. Chaos Key would be good. If he plays as Lord Alexander again, I should be able to remove him before he can Plan C, and that'll delay Plan C for a turn. Plan C is strong. It's a strong finisher. I really kind of wonder how many Plan Cs he's running in his deck, because it can really put you in a bad position. So yeah, obviously Chaos Key here. I feel pretty good because he's not coming out the gate real strong, so he didn't get his turn 1 mana dork either. I'm gonna get the first turn Chlorophyllia, which means I can play a turn. The next turn I can play a Fist, so that puts me in a good, decent spot. I'm lucky I drew into resources here. So this was a risky hand for sure. It really wouldn't have been a bad decision to have pitched this one as well and gone down to 5 instead of staying at 6. It was very risky, but 25 resources you would hope you would draw into one, so it's part of the game. Prep phase. So I get to play my Chlorophyllia here, which is that's exciting, right? That's exciting. There's nothing going on the table, so I really feel good about my my odds right now. Feeling pretty good about playing this Fist on the next turn and hopefully being too fast for him. He hasn't drawn Lord Alexander yet either, obviously, because he would have played him by now. He must have flooded. So, and that's sometimes that's what happens. I mean, what I like to tell people is when they go to tournaments, you know, because most of the time it's on Friday nights, Friday Night Magic, is just like some nights are your night and some nights are not. Yesterday was definitely not my night, as it were. Ooh, I did not know this guy was around. I'm gonna have to add him to my deck. I like the Spell Shield creatures for sure. I don't think he's a good matchup for Fist though, unfortunately, for my opponent. I obviously can't target him with a Chaos Key, but it really doesn't matter. I would have rather take down Lord Alexander than that guy anyways. 2 Fists, that could be it for him. We'll see what happens here. So I've got a nice blocker for him. He really can't attack in at this point. Next turn, I can either play the Root Dancer and then the resource, or just play another Fist. It depends on how offensive I feel like being. Most likely I'll play another Fist and I'll hold my Root Dancer. He's got his Root Dancer, okay. Yep, 6/6 seems pretty good. But I'll have a blocker for it, so at least one turn. Fist is somewhat okay because it still blocks for you. So Root Dancer's okay for him right now. He's kind of flooded. He's got 9 resources on the board. So I think that's mainly, if I do win this, it's going to be mainly the reason why. Let's see what we draw here. Dandelion Sprite is not the greatest here. I think I'd rather just play Fist on the second main phase. So let's go to our attack step, see what happens here. So at this point I also have to look at this Wild Shard as a spell. It's a spell that gets used with this Root Dancer. So second main phase, we're going to go ahead and... Why did I not have... Did I already use this? Oh, it must be because of Chlorophyllia, that's why. So yeah, he was at 26. So I really can't play this resource this turn, and that's why, because I need to save it so that way I can use it with in conjunction with my Wild Root Dancer. There's really, once I get to 6 resources in this deck, unless I have a Wild Root Dancer up, there's no reason for me to put any more resources in play at all, because I might as well just save them. I can either pitch them to the Alchemy or whatever card, or I can... oh, his own Fist, okay. So I have key to answer his Fist, obviously, so that's going to happen here. A Secret Lab, yeah, I can pitch him to Secret Lab as well. So Chaos Key is definitely a huge player as far as dealing with his Fist. He can attack in, but it's really not, it's a moot point. It'd be better if he just uses his guy to block off one of my Fists every turn. Still, he's taking 7 in this next turn, so I'll just... Yeah, I'm going to kill one of his... So, main phase, he might take 9 here. Yeah, I wouldn't have attacked either. He's really on the back foot here. Prep phase. So... Cast Key's going to cost me 5. I have to cast it here. So we're going to use this to dump that guy. I can, if I play this resource, it doesn't get me anywhere. I can play this Howling Brave. I'll do that in my second main phase. So we'll just go to our attack step. You should block one of my Fists. One of my giant Hulk Fists coming at him. They are green, you know, in color. You know, wild and sharp. So second main phase we'll play this Howling Brave. Which actually, at this point in the game, I might actually use to just chump off his guy if he were to attack. It depends on how he attacks. But, I mean, he can attack with his Rude Dancer, I guess. But it's really kind of, again, he kind of needs... Another Fist seems pretty good for him right now. Kind of needs that blocker for sure. He's got 0 cards in hand, so I still feel like I'm in a decent spot. He can block my Fist for 1 turn. I'm going to buff one of them anyways, so he'll block the 8/9 ones. Can also play this Dandelion Sprite, which is going to push out some damage as well. I mean, some flying damage, which he can't stop. He is going to attack in. So, yes, I will block him at this point. I'd rather just not take that. 8 damage is a lot. It doesn't have trample either, so I'll just absorb all of it with this little 1-drop. And I have a Dandelion Sprite to absorb some more damage, and possibly even a Wild Root Dancer in this next turn, so... Yeah, that Root Dancer is going to do some work here. So this seems pretty good. He's already used his charge power once, so I know he can't use it again. Play that guy there. Go ahead and use my charge power. Play this guy in my second main phase. He doesn't really do anything in my primary main phase. So he'll block my 9/9 and take 7 here. He might, well, even if he blocks both of them, I mean, he's still going to end up taking 5. That seems like a misplay to me. Okay. Okay, so second main phase, we'll play a Dandelion Sprite here, which I will most likely just use to block his 8/8 if it comes through, but I don't think it will. Actually, you know what? I don't need to... I might... Yeah, I probably still will. No, I'll probably just take it all. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, I'll make a decision when the time comes. If he has Plan C, I mean, that could help here. He's got a lot of resources. If he can draw that Plan C, that could be a big deal here. I guess I haven't really been thinking about that as much because it hasn't come up. Well, no, it doesn't matter because they'll still have Summoning Sickness because there's no Lord Alexander, so he still hasn't even drawn. He needs the 2-card combo to make it happen all in 1 turn. Okay, makes his guy bigger. Okay, like I wasn't gonna block his Fist anyways. If he's just coming with Fists, that seems fine. Okay, he's coming with everything. So that would be a lot. I'm going to block his 8/8 with my Sprite. Yeah, I'll block his 8/8 with the Sprite. I mean, maybe he has another Fist in hand or something. I don't know. I don't think he has anything left. This looks like good games here. But just for good form, we're going to go ahead and buff the other Fist before attackers are declared. Maybe he has a Fog or something. I'm not going to attack with everything. I'm not going to attack with my Wild Root Dancer because that would be overkill. There's no real reason to do that, especially if there was some sort of a Fog in the game. Although he has 0 cards in hand, so I mean, it'd be kind of difficult for him to cast a Fog with 0 cards in hand. Alright, well, that was lucky, I would say, that he flooded more than anything else. That was just more bad draws on his part. I think that, yeah, it really depends on if he gets his nut hand off again. So good game. I am now 1-1 as far as the rounds are concerned. Those games really could have gone either way, in my opinion. Of course, you guys are probably still watching for the next 5 minutes, so I won't mention anything to ruin it in chat. I might actually just pop over there and look at some people's reactions. And actually, I'm going to pull it up right now and watch some reactions.